I made this short video about a year ago before going into the hospital, and it never made it public on YouTube, so I thought I'd share it with you now. Did you know that in a pinch, you can stick weld with a TIG torch? I'm going to show you the setup real quick. I'm going to run a bead, and then I'm going to tell you a quick story on how I learned that this was even possible. Let's do it. All you need is the right size collet and collet body, and you can chuck up a stick rod in there just like you would a tungsten electrode. In this case, I've got a 3/32 7018, so I'm going to set the machine at 90 amps. That's good and hot for a 3/32 7018. I'm going to set it to MMA instead of TIG. If you've got an AC/DC TIG welder, you probably want to make sure you're on DC current. Then you want to make sure you're plugged into the positive side, so your electrode positive. I'm running a 3/32 7018 today, so it's going to run better on DCEP, electrode positive. If I was using a 6011, probably wouldn't make much difference. I might leave it on EN. 90 amps DCEP 3/32 7018. You can weld a lot of stuff with a 3/32 7018. In this case, I was welding a nasty galvanized floor grate, and 6011 worked really good on that day. Right now, I'm using a 3/32 7018, running just fine. Like I said, the machine doesn't care if I've got this thing chucked up in a TIG torch or a stick weld stinger. Feels a little weird. You could even hook up a foot pedal here and control the amperage. The point is, if you don't have a stick stinger with you, if you just need to make a few inches of weld and you would have to grind off galvanized coating or mill scale or oil and grease and grime before you TIG weld it, you do have another option, which is just chuck a stick electrode up in your TIG torch and weld like a champ. When I first started work with Delta Airlines in the maintenance facility, sometimes I would be required to run the mobile welding wagon. They called it call-out welder. And sometimes that meant welding on aircraft in the hangar. Sometimes it meant welding on equipment in shops. A corner of a floor grate in the cleaning shop got bent up. It was a trip hazard. And so my lead mechanic said, you need to go weld this thing. Well, the call-out wagon was out in the hangar somewhere. Someone was using it on aircraft. But we also had a backup unit. It was a little Miller MaxStar 90. It was one of the first DC inverters that Miller made. And so I knew that it would stick weld. So I asked my lead mechanic, hey, where's a stick stinger for that welder? He said, we don't have one, but you can do it with a TIG torch. Are you kidding me? What are you talking about? He said, yeah, man, just put a 3/32 collet or whatever size collet in here, that whatever size rod you're going to use, chuck the rod up and weld. The machine doesn't care. And so I did. I had a forklift pull over that corner or flatten it down. I fired up on that thing and made 2 or 3 inches of weld, and I was out of there, done. And I thought, I'm gonna log that away. And so, you know, if you're all set up for TIG welding, you mainly do TIG welding, but then there is a little small stick job that comes along, or maybe you forgot the stinger at home and at the shop, and you're in your truck, you're out with your TIG welder. This is an option for a small weld. And in that case, I only needed a couple inches of weld, and it did the job for me just fine. I wouldn't do it all the time. It would just mess up your cups and your collets and all that stuff. But hey, man, options.